It's time, it's time, it's time. Today is September the 14th, 2025, and it is 8:26 a.m. Crawford becomes super middleweight champion. Crawford becomes super middleweight champion. Crawford becomes super middleweight champion of the world. He dared to be great. He was great. He did great. And he is officially a part of boxing's Mount Rushmore, along the greats of Sam Langford, along the greats of Sugar Ray Robinson, along the greats of Muhammad Ali, along the greats of Sugar Ray Leonard, among the greats, among the greats, among the greats. He did everything that I said that he needed to do in the live that I did yesterday and also in my prediction video. Bud's performance, very grandmasterish, very grandmasterish. Okay. Grandmaster, international master, master's master. Okay. Exclamation, you know, exclamation, that's a chess term. He definitely was checkmating Canelo. He definitely was making a lot of great moves. He was definitely a chess master. He was a grandmaster in that ring. And Canelo could never really get settled, my personal opinion. The shots that he did land on Crawford was pretty much forced. Okay. The shots that he set up, Crawford blocked. And see, this is what I was talking about yesterday. Crawford is a very technical fighter. You know, he knows how to defend with the high guard. He knows how to parry. He knows how to shoulder roll. Okay, and he put on a masterclass last night. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When he first came out, I thought he looked as sluggish, and maybe he played that role of looking sluggish just to see what Canelo was going to do. Okay, his legs looked strong the whole night. Even when Canelo caught him clean with a couple of shots off the back end. See, Canelo only landed after Crawford would initiate. My personal opinion, based off of what I saw, Canelo never initiated. Everything he landed was off the back end. It was pretty much a counter or an offer exchange. But Crawford dictated the pace of the fight. He definitely learned from the Skull fight. He definitely learned from the Mayweather fight. He definitely learned from the Bivol fight. And one of the main things as the fight went on that I kept saying to myself was he's going to apply the same thing that Muhammad Ali applied against George Foreman and my favorite fight of all time, the Rumble in the Jungle. He's going to gas Canelo out. And I could see as the fight went on, Canelo was getting more tired and more tired and more tired. And Bud was just the Iceman. He was the Iceman. Cool, calm, and collected. sharp, grandmaster. Okay, grandmaster. At any point in the fight, did Bud look not poised, not calm, not collected, not confident? As the fight went on, Canelo started to get frustrated. He started to get gassed. Okay. There was a point, I think it was the ninth round, he picked Crawford up. And that's what he does when he gets frustrated. And I knew it was over for him. It was over for him. So all the critics that kept giving him excuses, and no, this is what Canelo is. This is what he is. Okay? And you could probably make the argument now that Skull beat him, because Crawford took the movement of Skull and he put it in this fight. Okay? But Skull is not Crawford. Crawford just knew what to do at the right time, at the right place. He neutralized Canelo. Canelo could never get set. And he did everything that I say he needed to do. He didn't take no unnecessary chances. Canelo had never really had an opportunity to hit him with something hard. He stayed at the end of Canelo's punches, and he blocked most of his punches. All the good shots that Canelo threw, he blocked, or he pretty much barely hit him with it. I couldn't have asked for a better performance from Bud, who is now the super middleweight champion of the world, moving up 2 weight classes, no tune-up fights, no warm-up fights. He went straight for the king, which was Canelo Alvarez. He dominated him. I gave him all 12 rounds. Much respect to Canelo for being able to fight to the end. Much respect to him. A lot of guys, some guys are quitting there. But Canelo fought to the end. And we're going to see what's next for Bud. Hey, man, what better way to go out, man? What better way to go out than to go up 2 weight classes and beat the man that's the king of the division? Look, man, if Bud decides to retire, hey, man, I'm with it. If he decides to fight Benavidez and dare to be great again, I'm with it. But one thing I will say, man, this is one of the best performances in boxing of all time. Up there with the Rumble in the Jungle. Up there with the Super Fight. Okay? Up there with Trinidad Hopkins. Okay? This is one of the best fights that you can learn from. This is a fight that you can use as motivation. Crawford was the underdog. And like I said, he was the Iceman. He was cool, calm, collected the whole entire fight. You would have thought he was used to fighting at 168. You would have thought that he was the champion. Congrats to Terrence Bud Crawford. Congrats to Terrence Bud Crawford. Congrats to Terrence Bud Crawford, who is now the super middleweight champion with a record of 42 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. Canelo now has a record of, I think he's at 62 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Do I think Canelo can bounce back? I'm going to be honest with you. I think Canelo has a lot of wear and tear. And I think Canelo is at the end of his career. Whatever fights he has left, I think he should play it safe. Or Canelo can dare to be different. He can dare to be different. To prove to himself, do I still have it? To prove himself wrong. Okay, if he's doubting himself. But Crawford deserved to be in that ring. That was his ring the whole fight. Canelo was a guest in his ring. Canelo got schooled. Canelo need to sign up to Terrence Crawford's chess club because he checkmated him the whole night, exclamation all night, and at the end, he pretty much ended the game with the ultimate checkmate, winning by unanimous decision. Congratulations, bud. Congratulations, bud. Congratulations, bud. The new super middleweight champion of the world. The Sam Langford of boxing. A man that wasn't afraid to fight anybody. A man that dared to be great. Congrats to Bud.